For today's video, I am going to be talking all about the cat food brand Cat Person by Weruva. One of you guys actually requested that I review this brand, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be basically an informational just about the brand, and then I'm also gonna, of course, dive into the different recipes that they offer and talk about the ingredients and give my thoughts on that. My cats have not personally tried the brand, so that's the only thing I'm not gonna be able to give you a review for is exactly how my cats like it. But I hope this video can still be helpful because I feel like a lot of people are just curious about ingredients and things like that. Because of course, regardless of how one cat likes it, it can always vary depending on the cat because cats are all different and they like different things. And specifically, I am going to be talking about their wet food. I'm not going to talk about the dry food. Before I get into the video, I do want to put a quick disclaimer that I am not a cat nutritionist. I'm not a vet, so I'm not an expert when it comes to cat ingredients and cat nutrition. I'm just a cat mom that does my best to try to learn about ingredients so that I can give my cats a good, healthy life. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. So first, let's talk a bit about the brand. Cat Person by Weruva is a family-owned company owned and operated by David and Stacy Foreman. This brand launched in 2020 by Harry's Labs, and then it was acquired by Weruva in 2024, so more recently. And Weruva is a brand that I really think is great. They have really good ingredients. My cats really like Weruva food. So when I first heard Cat Person, I had no idea what this brand was. But actually when I looked it up, the packaging did look familiar, but I didn't know that Weruva had acquired this brand. Cat Person by Weruva does focus on high protein, grain-free formulas like pate, shreds, and mousse. They also emphasize real ingredients, no fillers, and they use MSC certified seafood. And they also do offer a subscription service for home delivery, or you can get it at retailers like Chewy. So since they did just launch in 2020, this is still a relatively newer brand that is now backed by Weruva, which is a well-known brand in the pet food industry. So again, they emphasize simple ingredients without the mystery. The ingredients are supposed to be very clear to read and understand what they are. And then again, they are protein-rich recipes. Before I get into the actual recipes, I want to talk about some other things. So let's talk about sourcing and manufacturing. So it is manufactured in Thailand, and the manufacturer is mainly a human-grade food supplier, said to truly care about sustainable ingredient sourcing, safe and legal labor, sustainable fishing, and healthy oceans. All of their seafood recipes are MSC certified, which that stands for Marine Stewardship Council. They do have a US-based food provider that has pet food manufacturing standards equal to those for human food, and they only buy responsibly and ethically sourced meat. The food is made in a solar-powered facility, and the recipes are formulated to meet AAFCO's nutrient guidelines for all life stages. So now let's get into some of the recipes that they offer. So they do have a variety of different recipes, and they have different styles to choose from. So they have shreds in broth, and they also have pate. Their protein options are chicken, tuna, tuna and salmon, chicken and duck, chicken and turkey, salmon and mackerel, beef, and duck. These are all available in both their shreds and broth version and also their pate version. As far as the ingredients go, with a quick look at the ingredients, the ingredients do look really good. Each recipe tells you the percentage of each of the main ingredients, which I think is really nice. So for example, their chicken pate has 53% chicken, 33% chicken broth, 5% dried egg, 6% nutrients and natural flavors, and 3% tapioca, and the tapioca is used as a thickener, which I actually appreciate that they use that over certain gums. And looking at the ingredients, it does appear to be a very high protein meal. It is meat focused, which of course is really important. And I also really like that it does not have any byproducts. So because of that, it may be higher quality meat. It is said to be for all life stages, so this food is supposed to be good for both kittens and also adult cats. The recipes are free of gluten, carrageenan, wheat, corn, soy, and meat byproducts like I just mentioned. And the recipes do include a fish oil, which is very nice, which is a good source of omegas. Overall, it looks like these are balanced meals with proper nutrients like taurine, which is something that cats really need. They do include sunflower oil in here as a source of fat, and animal-derived fat would be better, but I feel like a lot of brands use sunflower oil as a source of fat. But overall, the ingredients do look very species appropriate. It looks like a very species appropriate nutrient distribution. It's low in carbs. As far as the actual texture goes, now I am getting this solely from reviews that I have seen, but it looks like the pate is a very soft pate, and for the shredded recipes it is very liquidy. It definitely has a lot of that broth in there, but they are said to be shreds in broth, and the ingredients are free of potentially harmful ingredients. So overall, the ingredients at a quick glance do look very good. It's very high protein, meat focused, very much seems appropriate for cats. It doesn't have any unnecessary fillers in there, just straightforward balanced meal that is meat focused. The recipes have vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that make it nutritionally complete. As far as how much to feed, if you are only feeding this food, they say that you want to feed 1 to 3 cups per 4 to 8 pounds of body weight per day, and then of course kittens need more than that. When it comes to the price, it does seem pretty pricey. For example, the chicken pate, if you were to get a case of 24 2.75 ounce cups, it's going to be 73 cents an ounce. And then if you get a case of 8 2.75 ounce cups, it costs 78 cents per ounce. So definitely is better to get the larger amount because you save a little bit of money there, but either way, it does seem pretty pricey. And then as far as if they have had any recalls, as of January 2026, when I was doing the research for this, it doesn't look like there have been any recalls. And then the actual packaging, it comes in a little plastic cup container with a peel off lid, which I have seen from reviews that it seems like the peel off lid isn't like the best. I've seen it compared to the packaging for Shiba, where it's kind of that similar like peel off lid, and we have actually been feeding Shiba recently, and yeah, the lid is not, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's not the best packaging. It's not the best lid. It's kind of a little bit difficult to peel off sometimes. Sometimes you get splattered with just some of the food. Because these cat person recipes are pretty liquidy, there's a chance that it could be a little bit messy when you're opening it. But I don't know, maybe that's not a huge deal. But from reviews, it seems like the recipes are pretty liquidy, but that is good as far as hydration goes, good hydrating wet food. So overall, knowing that the food is manufactured in human food processing facilities and there's no mystery ingredients, everything is clear and easy to understand what the ingredients are. Everything is clearly named. The ingredients seem to be high quality. That is really great, but I'm just not sure if it justifies the high price tag, because this price tag is really expensive. I find it actually seems pretty similar to the price of like Tiki Cat, maybe even a little bit more expensive than some Tiki Cat recipes. So it definitely is on the pricier side. And while the ingredients are great, I just knowing that there are other brands that also have good ingredients for not quite as expensive, I'm not totally sure if it's worth the extra money for this, especially since you get such small containers, only 2.75 ounces, which is smaller than like a Fancy Feast can, which are 3 ounces. I just feel like if you were solely feeding cat person wet food only, that would be very expensive, and you just have to go through a lot of cups a day. At almost 80 cents an ounce for some of the recipes, it's just quite expensive for the amount of food that you actually get. Again, my cats haven't tried it, so I can't give you like how they like it. But if you guys want me to do a review where I'm actually showing my cats testing it out and giving their thoughts on it, then I can definitely do that. But I still hope this video was helpful, just learning more about the ingredients and things like that. This video is just more so just supposed to be informational about the brand and the recipes, so I hope that was helpful. For now, the price is too high for me, but eventually I would like to let my cats try it out. I would say as far as the recipes go, I would stay away from the seafood recipes just because cats don't really need fish as part of their main diet. It's not something that they should have every single day. And I've made some content where I talk about that. I don't know if I've made a full video dedicated to that. I might have. I don't completely remember. But it's just not good for cats to have fish every single day. So anyway, that is the video about this brand. If you are interested in checking out Cat Person by Weruva, I will have the brand listed and linked in the description box below. You can get it on the Weruva website, you can get it on the Weruva website, or you can get it at retailers like Chewy. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you do have any questions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And if you're new here and you're not already subscribed and you enjoy seeing cat content, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to our channel. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you tune in for our next video.
Thanks for watching Life with Ollie and me. We're Ollie and Isla, Siberian siblings, you see. We hope our videos help you find the happiest, healthiest life for your feline. For more cat tips and reviews, come and subscribe. Thanks again for watching Life with Ollie and